The topic number 17, we need to know about transformation of graphs. Let us look over here. You have over here equation. This is an absolute value equation. So now how does this transform? It's simple. If you know few things, then this answer will be very easy. First of all, you need to look into all your four options and then choose the correct one. Now, before we begin, for this absolute value, you need to understand what is it, absolute value. It is something like this, just going upwards, right? So it starts with 0. This would be y equals absolute value x plus 0. There is no adding. If it was plus 1 in case over here, then the graph would start something like this from 1. Here we have minus 4. That means the graph will start at minus 4. But can you see this minus sign at the beginning? Whenever you have minus absolute x, this will reflect downwards. Now over here, ignore this for a while. Now let's see over here. Since it is minus, it will go downwards. And since it's minus 4, look over here. This is at minus 4. Starting point. It moved down. See, over here it just moved down. But since it's negative, it is going downwards. But look over here. This is the normal graph x, right? Why is it shrunk or stretched vertically? Look like this. Vertically it is being stretched, isn't it? Now here 1 point would be 1, but now since it is 6, that means for 1 point it'll be 6 units. It'll be like this, stretched upwards. Vertically it'll be stretched. Is that okay? So now you need to understand this. What does it mean to be vertically stretched? Vertically stretched means if you have a value over here more than 1. If it is less than 1 but greater than 0, it must be greater than 0, then it will be compressed. So if it was, say, 0.5 magnitude x, then it will be compressed like this. So what it means is, when x is 1, over here the y value will be just 0.5. So this will be compression on the vertically. It will be compressed vertically. Now, few things to remember. Whenever you have this minus 4 or plus 4, you must tell it is translated up or down by so much units. If it is plus 4, it is translated up. Now since it's minus 4, translated down by 4 units. Next, here it is negative. If it is negative, it will be reflected along x-axis. Reflection. Can you see this? Reflection happens along x-axis. Next, if there is a number bigger than 1, then it is stretch. Vertical stretch. If it is less than 1 but greater than 0, it will be vertical compression. Let us look into one more. I hope this is clear. So it's stretched vertically. It is reflected along the x-axis. Reflected along x-axis, stretched vertically, and translated 4 units down. This is the answer. What about over here? It is translated 5 units upside. The slope is 3, so that means it is stretched vertically. Stretched vertically, translated up by 11 units. Now, since there is no minus sign, you don't tell it's reflected. What about over here? You can see it's compressed vertically because it's less than 1. 0.33, 1 by 3 mean. So compressed vertically and translated 2 units down. This is minus 2, so it goes down by 2 units. What about this? Y equals half x minus 1 plus 14. So you can easily see this last part is translated up by 14 units. Just by looking at this, you can eliminate some options. But what about the other things? It is more than 1 or less than 1. It is less than 1, half. So it is compressed vertically. And lastly, here there is one more thing. Whatever is there inside x. Now what is this? X minus 1. You need to equate this to 0. X value is equal to 1. That means it will be the, this is the axis, right? Now imagine this is the vertical this is the absolute value function. If it is -1, it will move to the right. Okay, it will translate to the right side. Up and down is outside. This is translated up by 14 units. And since over here, if it's minus, you need to take a right. Plus is minus, because we have to equate that to 0, and it will be x equals 1, positive 1. So it is translated right by 1 unit. This is the answer. Same way, please do the other ones. Over here it is reflected. Why? Because it's minus sign reflected along x-axis. Now this is 0.8 less than 1 compressed vertically. And here x plus 3 equals 0. That is x equals minus 3. That means what? Translated left by 3 units. It will go like this, 3 units to the left. This is minus 3. Now here again we have greater than, see, it will be translated up by 22 units. It is okay. Now we are horizontal. I'll tell you one thing. This is stretched because more than one, it is stretched. Okay, it is stretched horizontally. Now remember, since it is inside the bracket and square is there, we will consider the horizontal. Now if it is stretched vertically, it will be the opposite thing for the horizontal. For horizontal, it will be compressed. That's it, opposite. Generally, you will be asked vertically only, okay? Because most of the problems, only one problem is horizontal. Just remember, what is this? This is greater than 1, so it will be stretched to vertically. You deal only mainly with vertically. This is stretched to vertically. If it is stretched vertically, it will be compressed horizontally. If it was compressed vertically, it will be stretched horizontally. For horizontal, it is opposite. Okay, just opposite of that. So whatever I just now told, just remember that. This, when you see it's greater than 1, it is stretched vertically, but compression will be on horizontal. That's it. And translated up by 22 units. Very simple topic. Just by looking at the question, you can easily figure out the correct option.